Glock is the most polarizing gun brand out there. It's either you hate it or love it. But really, it's kind of difficult to understand why some folks loathe Glock. But on the flip side, I am well aware that Glock guns aren't always the best. So if you have the option to pick the better ones, wouldn't you grab the chance? What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line 45, and today, I am going to recommend some excellent Glock gun alternatives and explain why they're a better choice than your typical G guns. Before anything else, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, all the buttons that you can see below. Don't forget to leave a comment too. I know it feels like a hassle, but those things help my channel a lot. Now let's get back to the good stuff. Taurus GX4. Now there are a lot of micro-compact guns that can serve as an alternative to the Glock 43X, such as the Hellcat or the P365. However, the GX4 provides a unique proposition in the sense that it's substantially cheaper, but remains feature-rich. For comparison, the GX4 is about $400 a piece, while the Glock 43X is in the $500 range. However, there are really no compromises on the performance of the GX4 despite the lower asking price. The GX4 already boasts an 11+1 round capacity without having to significantly increase its size. Basically, this is quite the same with the Glock 43X. Moreover, it has interchangeable backstraps that let you customize its fit and enhance your comfort and control. Again, this is quite similar to the Glock 43X. However, the similarities stop there. The GX4 has better factory features than the Glock 43X. Its sights aren't plastic. They are actually meta sights, which obviously are more durable and precise than what Glocks have. It also removes the need to replace them with aftermarket options. Its slide, meanwhile, has forward and rear cocking serrations, which simplify manipulation during firing or combat. Keep in mind that Glock 43X doesn't have forward serrations, so it can actually potentially limit the way you can operate its slide. The GX4 can also stand on its own when it comes to reliability. Surprisingly, the gun handles really well, and with proper technique, you can really tame its recoil. It also shoots accurately. At distances of 15 yards, it's quite capable of achieving tight groups, especially if you are using its Taurus Optics Ready option variant. Sig Sauer P322. The Glock 44 is certainly one of the most popular .22 LR handguns to have existed. However, I can confidently say that it's not at the apex, as the likes of the P322 can outrun it, especially if we are talking about capacity, features, and ergonomics. Now, for those who haven't come across a P322, this gun actually has a default capacity of 20 rounds, which is twice more than the 10-round flush-fit capacity of the Glock 44. The extended capacity of the P322 is what makes it modern. It practically can cater to your various needs, whether it's for your training, recreation, or protection. And as Sig Sauer's signature, the P322 has a degree of customizability that can match or even outpace Glock. I know that Glock has an extensive aftermarket, but the P322 can certainly catch up in the modularity department. For example, it has interchangeable trigger shoes that allow for both curved and flat options to suit your taste. Additionally, the P322 features an ambidextrous manual safety and fully adjustable fiber optic sights, accommodating a wide range of users and shooting styles. Now, unlike other Glock guns, the Glock 44 feels a lot like it has a fixed design. It doesn't really offer that much of customizations, so it might not be able to accommodate your specific requirements. Moreover, the P322 is already cut for optics right from the get-go. There's a removable rear sight plate on its slide, which once you take it out, gives you a platform where you can mount a red dot. And if that's not enough to convince you, then let me tell you that this SIG gun has a threaded barrel adapter, so right from the get-go, the gun is suppressor ready. FN 509 Tactical. Let me be straight to the point. There are distinct advantages to the FN 509 Tactical over the Glock 19 or Glock 19X, making it one hell of a compelling alternative to arguably the most popular Glock pistols. First, let's talk about the grip design of the FN 509. By all means, it has a more refined grip profile than the standard grip of Glock, which is best described as blocky. This means that the FN509 is a lot easier to wield. Plus, the FN509 has interchangeable backstraps so that it can fit different hand profiles. The Gen 5 models of Glock have this degree of modularity as well, but the FN509 is undeniably more ergonomic. Objectively, I think that the texturing of the FN509 is better than Glock 19. The FN509 features aggressive sandpaper-like grip texturing that provides superior traction and control in wet or slippery conditions, compared to the less pronounced, smoother stippling on the Glock 19. So right here and there, you really know which one sticks to the hand better. Second, in terms of straight-from-factory provisions, the FN509 has a lot to offer than Glock 19. A good example would be the factory-installed threaded barrel of FN509, which allows users to toss in suppressors. Unlike Glock, which requires a MOS model for you to run the gun with optics, the slide of the FN509 already has an integrated optics mounting system. Third, the FN is generous enough to have the slide of the 509 Tactical fitted with high-profile suppressor height sights that easily co-witness with optics. This is an out-of-the-box feature of the 509 that makes it miles better than its Glock rival. Now keep in mind that this FN pistol has passed U.S. Army Modular Handgun System trials, which means that it has undergone extensive testing to ascertain its durability, handling over 1 million rounds in development. So, in terms of reliability, the FN509 can really go toe-to-toe with Glock. Beretta APX A1 Compact. I listed the Beretta APX A1 Compact to make it a solid alternative to the Glock 30S, which is the go-to 45 ACP pistol of the Glock catalog. And yes, there are multiple guns that can easily mop the floor with the Glock 30S, such as the M&P Shield M2 of Smith & Wesson or the FN 545 Tactical. However, the APX A1 Compact perfectly demonstrates what the Glock 30S lacks. One point is that the APX A1 offers an optics-ready design, which is a feature that is seemingly becoming a must-have for modern handguns these days. The slide of the APX A1 is pre-cut to accommodate red dot sights, which can significantly improve target acquisition speed and accuracy. Glock does not offer an optics-ready version of the 30S, so that will leave you seeking aftermarket modifications if you want to add this capability. I don't know about you, but I don't want to deal with such a hassle. Moreover, the APX A1 comes with high-visibility sights as standard, which drastically improves its usefulness in low-light settings. The factory sights of Glock 30S are just okay at best, and you might need to replace them if you want to have a better means of precise target acquisition. Additionally, the APX A1's aggressive grip texture and redesigned profile provide exceptional control under recoil. So even under rapid fire, you can maintain its accuracy, as well as the zeroing of its sights. For ambidextrous users, the APX A1 Compact also has a reversible magazine release and ambidextrous slide stop. You can't find these things on the Glock 30S. The most important thing that I want to raise is that the APX A1 Compact has a tremendously better trigger than the Glock 30S. In particular, the APX A1 features a lighter, crisper trigger with a shorter reset. Glock's trigger, while reliable, doesn't really hold a candle to what modern handguns have to offer. The trigger of the Glock 30S has a notably heavier pull and spongy trigger brake, which really requires aftermarket replacements to fix. There's no other way around. Springfield ARMORY Echelon. Finally, we have the Echelon, and it's actually a gun that easily replaces the Glock 17, even its Gen 5 version. Of course, I can really say that the Echelon is better than the Glock 17 in any department. But if I am going to be specific, I think it's on the modularity and ergonomics that the Echelon really outshines the full-size Glock. What the Echelon offers is a thinner grip, which features an undercut trigger guard and an overhanging rear. These two let you have a higher hold and more comfortable grip over the pistol, or things that you might struggle with when using a Glock 17. The design also virtually eliminates slide bites, which is quite common with various Glock pistols, and not just the Glock 17. The modularity of the Echelon goes beyond your typical interchangeable backstrap systems. It actually has a central operating group, which obviously is the serialized component of the gun. You can remove and swap this internal chassis into a variety of aftermarket grip modules. You don't only have the option to adjust its grip size, but in the future, It might even welcome caliber conversions. Glock pistols are often touted as straightforward guns. But believe me or not, a gun like the Echelon does have some practical features too. Notably, it comes with rear slide serrations, often referred to as quote-unquote wings, which improve grip when racking the slide, especially under less than ideal and hectic conditions. Needless to say, this feature is absent in the Glock 17. Furthermore, the Echelon is optics-ready out of the box, accommodating a variety of red dot sights without the need for aftermarket purchases or modifications. Its trigger is way better than the Glock 17. It doesn't feel squishy and has a consistency and tactile feel that no other Glock factory triggers can offer. It's really a no-brainer choice for a Glock alternative. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Just press all the buttons. Those little clicks are free, but they help the channel a lot. Stay sharp, stay safe, and remember, it's not just about the shot, it's about mastering the craft. Until next time, lock and load.